How important is it that he has those ties? In one sense, yes, it may be important, and traditionally you might think it's important if he goes to Pakistan to get training, but if he is bought on to the Al-Qaeda ideology and he's doing what is, Al-Qaeda wants, the type of attacks that they want, using the type of explosives that they want, and we know Ayman al-Zawahiri, bin Laden's deputy, in a big internet sort of web forum chat taking questions. This is what was being indicated by him, that it isn't necessary to join Al-Qaeda and be loyal to them. He said, you get our ideology, you know what it is, and the way to implement our ideology, bomb making, etc., all that information is out on the internet as well, so you don't need to be part of us. I'm joined here by terrorism expert Paul Cruickshank. I mean, Paul, is it important these days, you reckon, to be part of Al-Qaeda to do these attacks?
Well, you're absolutely right, Nick, that it doesn't matter too much because, everybody would have potentially been killed on this aeroplane, everybody on the ground. Also, there'd be a lot more victims on the ground, so it wouldn't matter much for them. But this attempted attack does have a lot of the hallmarks of Al-Qaeda. They have an obsession over the years of attacking aviation. We saw in the Operation Bajinka, which was this plot in '95 to attack 12 American airliners over the Pacific. That was a plot linked to Al-Qaeda, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed. 9/11, obviously, Richard Reed. In 2006, in the summer, an airline plot involving liquid explosives. Now, this plot has a lot of similarities to Operation Bajinka in '95 because it's the same sort of explosive related to nitroglycerin that's being used. So we're seeing some indications that this could be Al-Qaeda. He's claiming that he's part of Al-Qaeda in Yemen, Nick.
Yeah, I mean, Drew, when you look at this, it's as Paul says, it's got all the characteristics of Al-Qaeda, and he's claimed that he's been sent by Al-Qaeda and has been told what to do with these explosives. But it's the Al-Qaeda ideology. It's this putting terror in the people's minds around the world, wherever, attacking the United States, but to do it on Christmas Day. I mean, this just, whether it was going to be successful or not for Al-Qaeda, and whether or not he'd signed up to them, whether or not he'd signed a loyalty or whatever, it doesn't matter, because this for them is a tick in the good box. We know that they're degraded, their capabilities are degraded, but their idea is to strike terror, and I think that's what we're seeing here, Drew.